Hi there. Welcome to the Art Cart Mobile Art Studio. This is a free art lesson which is being posted on my Facebook site today. For some reason, Facebook decided to stop my Facebook Live and cancel it right in the middle. And I don't know what's going on, but I promised you a free art lesson. So here we are. Going back from the beginning, real quick. This is what we are making today. This beautiful dream scene from uh, the story The Night Before Christmas, where the children have visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. Um, we're just going to use paper. Uh, I'm going to use oil pastels. I like my chunky Crayola ones and my Crayola watercolor set, but you can do this with just crayons, um, markers, whatever you have on hand. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to, and I'm going to use black because it's easy to see on camera. We are going to make the bubble line around our dream so that you get the idea when you look at our artwork that yes, this is a dream that's taking place. All right, easy peasy. And then I'm going to add my first two big items. One is a Christmas tree. And I'm just going to make a simple triangle for my Christmas tree this time and put a little rectangle underneath. There we go. I'll add some decorations in a minute, but right now I just want to do the outline of all my big items with the black. Next, my other big item is a gingerbread man cookie or a gingerbread girl. You can do it either way. I'm going to draw a circle, stopping before I close it. And then I'm going to draw two diagonal lines going out. These are the arms. Then I'm going to curve back in towards the body. I'm going to go down and curve out for my legs, and then curve back into the middle for that. All right, so there's my gingerbread. Next, I'm going to add a candy cane, and we like to have some of our picture overlapping. So I'm going to add my candy cane here. Let's see. Maybe I want my candy cane over here. And I'm just going to make a curve like a rainbow up at the top. And then I'm just going to go straight down. And then I'm going to follow that line to make my candy cane thick. Now, notice that I did not draw over the arm of my gingerbread man. I kept my candy cane behind the gingerbread man because my candy cane is here and my gingerbread man is overlapping. My gingerbread man is on top. And when you do overlapping, you want to put the item that's going to be in front first and then draw the other items in the background. All right, let's add some more candy here. We can put some gumdrops. We'll put some gumdrops down here too. Groups of 3, 5, odd numbers are really good in art. Um, it just balances things out better that way. And then I'm going to add some mints. So I'm going to make a circle, and then I want to have the package around my mints. So you know how you have to unwrap your hard candy. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just drawing my hard candies and then putting them in a wrapper. All right. So now I'm going to add some details, and I'm going to start by taking white, which you won't be able to see very well. And I want to make my wrappers kind of like cellophane, which is see-through. It's like hard plastic wrap, kind of. I also want to put some white lines on my candy cane. Now, my white oil pastel is picking up some of the black from my black oil pastel, and that's okay. It will show up under the paint with the black, but it's still okay. All right, so I'm going to do the plastic here. And then I'm going to add some white dots to my gumdrops for like that sugar that they put on the outside. Now I'm going to paint all these in so I don't have to worry about coloring them um, unless you're not painting. And then in that case, you want to color the background and then add stuff. Um, all right, so now I think I'm going to use some other colors and I'm going to put some lights on my Christmas tree cookie. And you could just put these dots all over the place, or you could put them in kind of a zigzag line, however you want. Um, let's see. I think I might even add a star to the top of my cookie. Nice bright yellow star. I'm just going to kind of color that in. I didn't have to color it in, but it's easy enough that way. Let's see, what else can I put? I guess I could put some yellow lights on my Christmas tree too. And give a smile to my gingerbread cookie. I want to give him some blue eyes just for fun. And maybe some green buttons down the front. All right. That's it. I'm just going to add a few details here and there. Now I'm going to get out my watercolor paints. Now my watercolor paints are called a mixing tray. So as you can see, it doesn't have the regular rainbow of colors. And that's because you get to mix the colors. You can see in my lid that I've been mixing colors in my lid. So I'm going to start with green. And to make green, you use yellow and blue. Just going to put some yellow down here and add some blue. Now, if you don't have mixing paints, which you probably don't unless you take a different art class with me, feel free to just use your green out of your paint. Or you can do your Christmas tree in pink or whatever color you want to. When you are using watercolor paints, the more water you use, the lighter the color will be. The less water you use, the darker the color will be. Trying to make a brown now. Brown is made with all of the primary colors mixed together. Red, blue, and yellow. And when you're making brown, sometimes you have to mix for a while. So you get that color you want. That's okay. Let's see. It's kind of gray. Let's see. Let's add a little more pink. Well, now it's purple. There's more yellow. There we go. That's more of a gingerbready color, huh? So I'm just going to color in my gingerbread man. Again, you can add any kind of design to your picture that you want. You can paint your pieces any color that you want. Does not have to match mine. All right, so now, did you know you can make red? You can. I know it's a secret, but orange and this magenta color come together to make red. So I'm gonna paint my candy cane red, and then you can see the white stripes. Not a very bright red today, but it works. And then I think I'm gonna paint a couple of my, what are these called again? Gumdrops. Paint some red. I'm gonna paint one yellow. Let's paint that one. Let's see. I can paint one pink. How about green? Green is a good color. Green ones might be lime, they might be mint. All right, and actually, I'm gonna go back in with my white oil pastel before I paint my mints. I'm just gonna add a swirl. You cannot see that. I can barely see it, but I'm gonna show you some magic. Watch this. Just like my white stripes on my candy cane, when I go back over and paint it, can you see them? There's the swirl on my candy. That one's pretty light. I'm running out of paint there. All right, then I just want to finish by painting my entire background blue. But before I do that, I have some silver. I think I'm going to add some little snowflake looking marks just for fun, just to add some more detail, make it pretty. You could put polka dots or hearts maybe, or nothing at all. Whatever it is you like. So if you're wondering how I make these, I just make a square, an X, and then I add a third line. X, third line, X, third line. Okay, pretty easy. So I teach my kids to make snowflakes. All right, so now I'm going to go in with this indigo color. I am going to just paint my background. And I don't want to paint over anything that I've already painted because the blue will cover up the paint, but it won't cover up the oil pastel. So like I could paint right over my snowflakes. I could even paint over like the white from my candies. And the white will pop through. Although in this case, I'm not going to. I'm just going to go around things. Because if I didn't color them in very good, then some of the blue will show through. I want to keep them nice and white today. All right. Well, I would love to see the paintings that everybody else made when we're done with this video. So if you post it to the Facebook page there for the Art Cart Mobile Art Studio, then I can see it and so can everybody else. And that'd be really cool. Again, remember what I said earlier about adding water. The more water you use, the lighter your color will be. The less water you use, the darker your color will be. And I just want this is, our dream state here, so it doesn't have to be real dark. But if you want yours dark, you can paint it dark. I'm just quickly going around using a good amount of water and coloring in my background. Almost done. All right. Ta-da! Beautiful. So now I'm just going to let it sit and dry for a few minutes and it will be ready to hang up. I hope you enjoyed doing this project with me, and I hope I will see you tomorrow on Facebook Live.